Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Kutokera shure, baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Bari kufamba ngepamupata wa Jericho. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure. Kutokera shure, baba wasimbize baleke kutokera shure.
Greetings, good people. My name is DJ Holly and welcome to Point 5 Creative Studios. Chitubu che content, chitubu che Singapore, chitubu chinonwane munu wese, chitubu chakavene kwa chika wongororwa na mashkoko takunzi aiwaka. Chitubu ichi chine content iri healthy, content iri clean, content yakachena yakakodzera kunge chikonsumwa nemunu akata kunge iwewe ndoso akaripana pamzwara nasi. So if it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any exciting content uploaded. Asikana onga wagara uri mugari wepanapa dango kutenda nekuta sei nekurumiza kubhadhara rent. Thank you very much for supporting Point 5 Creative Studios. Right, Gambakwe exposes himself with Nyokayemabhunu case after lawyers talked to Deejay Holly. That's the story that I'm moving with right now, and I'm going to play you a recording from the conversation that Gambakwe was quitting. He quit simply because the lawyers have reached out to other media houses. Why? We want to find out why. What is it that he is hiding? I told you yesterday when I come on the platform and apologized, I said I'm giving him 50%. I'm keeping my 50% close to me because I don't know, and I really don't know where he really stands. Because if you want to dig deep now, why is he quitting the case? We all know, we have seen cases going to court, and we have seen lawyers coming out of the court talking to the media. They might not talk to the media about what exactly is going on because the case it will be still in court, but they will give an update. But right now the problem that we are having is there are people collecting money saying that they are paying the lawyers, but they are not doing that. And the lawyers, they felt it's a must for them to clear their name, but they should use different media houses because we all have issues with the Gambakwe. A lot of people, they know and they understand what Gambakwe lies, and it's not a joke, and it's the truth. He lies day in, day out, and people, they know. Even me, I was thinking that he was part of the plan. Why was he the first one to know that Nyokayemabhunu was abducted? Why was he the first one to know where Nyokayemabhunu was? Why was he the first one to rush and find the lawyer without even consulting his family? You see now the reason why I kept my 50%. So right now, I want you to listen to this audio. We're going to listen to this audio together. We're gonna listen to this audio together. If he didn't block me, I was gonna call him and shut down this once and for all. Because don't take advantage thinking that you are elderly, you are an elder person, and as we are younger, we don't know what we are doing and we don't know what we are talking about. We know what we are talking about. We know the kind of a person that you are. But for the sake of Nyokayemabhunu, I said, no man, let me be a better person and come on public platform. I swallow my pride and I apologized. I said, no, I'm giving you 50% benefit of the doubt. The lawyers, they have cleared you. And I even say, thank you. I really appreciate for what you are doing for Nyokayemabhunu. But there is no accountability. That's what the lawyers are asking for. They need accountability in each and everything that is happening because their name is on the line. And when the lawyers, they speak to a different media houses, he gets emotional, he gets angry. Why? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? From the word go, I never been part of this Nyokayemabhunu case. The moment I saw Gambakwe stepping in, I pulled myself back. I started focusing on other news. Until now, I'm going to get myself involved. So let's watch this audio and listen to this conversation. Where it's necessary, I will interject and also give my own point of view. Because if you listen carefully at the end of the audio, there was General Stole who said, let's just add DJ Holly on the line and then we just clarify everything. If you listen to the audio that I did, the recording that I did with the lawyers, I never said anything bad about Gambakwe. I even said, no, we thought he was working with the system. And the lawyers, they said, no, it's not our priority to focus on what he knows or what he's doing behind the scenes. Our priority is Nyokayemabhunu, so we are going to stand with Nyokayemabhunu. Whatever these guys are doing behind the scenes is their own problem. I didn't even say Gambakwe is working with ZANU-PF, Gambakwe is doing that. I even said I thought he was involved. Somehow my conscience was telling me he was involved. Until now, why is he quitting the case? And he called me homeless. I will address that later on. He said that you don't talk to a homeless person. He said I never donated anything for Nyokayemabhunu. And he said if I want, I must donate 5,000 times 5 to make it 25,000. I sent the lawyers the messages yesterday and to Mr. Godwin also that guys, this thing of Nyokayemabhunu, I don't know Nyokayemabhunu. I never get involved in Nyokayemabhunu. I never interviewed Nyokayemabhunu on my platform. But for the sake of Nyokayemabhunu, he is a Zimbabwean, I'm also a Zimbabwean. We have to put our differences aside. I'm willing to come on board and help financially. It's not about the lawyers talking to the media. It's not about the numbers. It's not about the credit. I don't even care about that. But ukabaiza, if you lie, tunongo kukola out. There is no need for Gambakwe to be emotional about this case. There is no need for Gambakwe to react or to act the way he is acting, like a baby, a grown-up man like Gambakwe, quitting a case, a very important case. So at the end, you see like DJ Holly was right. Why was he giving him 50% benefit of the doubt and keeping the other 50%? If he was clear, if he was clean, he was just going to put me on a call and then we have the discussion. Because judging from that lawyer, he was telling the lawyer that me, I record people. Even if you call me at any given time, my phone will automatically record for the purpose of security and knowing with the industry that we are in and what we are up against. We really need to protect ourselves. I really need to protect myself. So if you call me, even with WhatsApp call, it's recorded. If you call me with a direct call, it's recorded. He is saying that I record people, yet he is recording the lawyers and he posted the conversation. come on now. Come on now, you cannot be serious doing that. So without wasting much of your time, let me jump into his recording, and then we see Kuti, what is he really saying, what is he really up to. But now I'm going to make it official. I'm going to be part of this Nyokayemabhunu case, and then we'll see if he wants his money. We are going to give him his money, but no, we are not going to give him his money. He collected money from people. Yes, we are not going to give him anything. Okay, let's listen to this, and let's listen to this. We are not going to give him back his money. If he wants to quit, he can quit, and then we'll continue with the case. There are a lot of people out there who genuinely want to help Nyokayemabhunu. There are people like Mr. Godwin. He's been paying the lawyer, and at Nakanambo Verata Munzwa online, we never heard him online asking or claiming rights from the lawyers that you talk to me only. So let's listen to this conversation and listen how it goes.
Martin?
Mamsa lawyer kuna DJ Holly, right? I say. But Nina, I made a payment yesterday to the lawyer.
Yeah, I know.
It's not on my side. Who's
It's not on your side.
Sakachi.
I think I spoke to you. Nyokayemabhunu it's not on your side, it's not on my side.
In 200 meters, at the roundabout, take the fourth exit and stay on South Street.
But the lawyer called me to say kuti need problem.
I'm not.
She actually said kuti she doesn't want to work with me anymore because remember she have the problem.
She didn't say that.
She said ndatomudza kuti okay ndakubuda mukesi yacho imi muchita. She's already said that. That's why she said to me, because I'm surprised. I'm making all the payments as agreed.
And I'm getting money from Pardon. Pardon so far has paid me 15,000.
No, I've paid the 20,100. No, but it's there on the invoice. You've got the invoice, Tarisaipha invoice. Yesterday I paid the another 5,000.
Yes, you told me that you paid.
So the total amount I paid there was 20,100.
Nyaya is Kwamul. Even Deejay Pardon, is wrong, but we are still with Badara. Our team is from social media to Panama. Yes, they are not involved.
No, but Avana DJ Holly, Vanopina Papi. Vanopina Papi Panyai. Vana DJ Holly, Vanopina Papi. Who is General Stolle? Has he ever paid even a cent? Stola Kambo Badrakana Sendere.
No.
Saka, why does he have a say? Stolle ane say ye. Panyai. Okay, who is got the say? Akambo Badramari. Besides me, you, and Tokos, who has paid money?
Oh, okay, let me explain. These people are worried about the Badramari. They're not worried about me, they're not worried about
but Kutoramari say Indiri Badramari in pocket mango.
You see now, he's being defensive for no reason. Mr. Godwin is trying to explain to him what's on the ground, what is happening. People are collecting money. Sarwaka, Mudzingwa, and the other people in this team, they are collecting money from people. That's what he is being trying to be. That what he is trying to explain right there, Mr. Godwin. And Gambakwe is not listening. Be quick to listen and slow to answer. Simply because the name DJ Holly is involved, he knows I don't tolerate nonsense. I expose and I stand by the truth. And I was the first person to call him out. All the people that didn't say any 2023, I call I to the people.
Initiative. I paid on my own initiative, on my own platform. Saka, in my media house, you know, Zopinda Papi, but in data my efforts on my side. I don't think it was Jakeko.
He said, Anodikuita Jake Ikoko. That's why I told you from the word go. and that answered all your questions that you are putting there with what have you done for Nyokayemabhunu since his abduction. The moment I saw Gambakwe stepping in, I knew there was going to be disaster, because we've got records of him doing that to people. We've got the scandals Yema stand in Kariba. We've got a scandal Yema stands in Victoria Falls. We know his record. We know him. We have worked with him before, and we know his character. So the moment I saw him saying, I am I'm going in for Nyoka and stuff like that, I excused myself, I distanced myself, and told myself that don't worry, one day the truth will come out. Right now he says Gambakwe quits Agurama in front in a recording. Why? Simply because you don't want the media houses to be communicating with the lawyers. He wants to control the narrative of what he wants to give to the public. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So sometimes we think that you are mature and yet you are not. So from there, I never posted anything about Nyokayemabhunu. I never get involved about Nyokayemabhunu. I never followed the story until yesterday. So Anna DJ Oliano Pinda Papi and the pinned anyway. But the people they contacted me, they need a neutral and biased platform so that they can pass the message to people. They need a face that the people trust, and that's 0.5 Creative Studios. I'm not here to fight with anyone, but I'm here to stand with the truth. And the lawyers, they said they want to clear their name. They even put up a press release on that. So there's nothing wrong for media houses to talk to the lawyers. There's nothing wrong. Why do you want to control the narrative? Why are you being so emotional when it comes to this case? I've asked questions before. Why were you the first one to know that Nyokayemabhunu was abducted? Why were you the first one to know where Nyokayemabhunu was? Why were you the first one to look for lawyers? And why do you want to be the only one on this Nyokayemabhunu case? It gives me question mark. I'm giving him 50% and I'm keeping 50% on my end. Why? Why?
These people need to be exposed.
Which people? But yeah, but they've got nothing to do with me. I started my initiative. The lawyer I'm using is my lawyer. It's got nothing to do. I never went to anyone to say Indipe Mari.
No. It's right. Just has nothing to do with you.
No, but the lawyer just called me to say she doesn't want to work with me because I was about to disrupt her connection. No, but we can well, let's add the things go down the
And listen, if you listen to the recording that we did yesterday, I was part of that conversation with the lawyer. I have said it before, I'll say it again for the purpose of those people who didn't listen when the live stream started. I said, I'm one of the people who thought Gambakwe was working with the system with ZANU-PF. But I owe him an apology. And I man up and then I come on the platform and I apologized. I never said anything bad about him to the lawyers. Even the lawyers, they can confirm that. Even she never said anything bad about Gambakwe. You see, she was trying to clear her name. She was trying to clear Gambakwe's name. And the problem here is Saruwaka and his team, they are collecting money from the people. It's not about 0.5 Creative Studios involvement, because they just use the platform, my platform, to pass the message to the people. I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved. From the word go, I'm not even part of this. Until now, that's where I'm just stepping in to assist. I don't even need media rights to come and broadcast this story. I've got a lot of stories that I'm running on my platform. I've got a lot of programs that I'm shooting day in, day out that I'm going to bring on my platform. So my plate is full to be going back and forth with people like Gambakwe, immature people. I have passed that stage already. And I decided, let me be the better one and apologize. I came on the platform and I apologized. So he is missing the story. The issue here is about Saruwaka and the people who are collecting money using Nyokayemabhunu's name and the lawyers. That's all. That was all needed to be clarified. But he's blowing everything out of proportion. I don't know why.
Are involved because in I'm doing my own thing. Andina basa ni muna, andina muna nduke na unukumbira mari kwa.
No.
No, I have to because it's very. After I spent so much money and it, I'm on almost 70,000 right now.
Yeah.
Someone just comes and starts talking. No, but he lawyer to kwanza acha kushanda neni because ataura na DJ holy akandudza wati ndiri munhu wezanu.
Munozwa chimira kutora leadership. Vanhu vakakutaura zvakaipa initially. You understand? But when I see inono munhu anofunga. Munhu anoita mapayments blasezva munotaura. Yes, but
I don't have any political. I'm running a media house. That's why I did this process and it because in the media house, the biggest following in the country. Notice good in party yipi kana ndichi. Zvandikitira nyoka ndino reporter kuna nini. Marriage blam bank mangu.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying chipi nzai lawyer timunzi what anotichi because this lawyer nigga.
Every other key Patawa, because Gambakwe is paying me, he is paid and Godwin is paying Cheryl. So we are not getting any money besides from Pardon and from Godwin.
But Angaitaura Pachi, what was the discussion about?
The discussion was about Komari Koleswa, Nana Saruwaka, Waruta Kuma social media. You can cook it because Waruti, one 3 states of lawyers. Because my 3 sets of lawyers that was so far in the 2 because one can step down. So we have Yuki and Cheryl who Varushana Panya.
Okay, because in Indamudza, I'm going to leave this whole case today.
This
Yuki. Yeah.
All right, let me say.
Angela Josephine, you want to confuse people. Siana na Saruwaka. You see, that's the kind of mentality at Singade. When the people are saying the truth, this is what is coming from the horse's mouth. The case. Good people are collecting money. The lawyers that are attending the case, they are not getting paid by Saruwaka and his team. They are getting paid by Godwin and they are getting paid by Gambakwe. Those are the 2 people paying. And you guys, you are missing the issue here. You are missing the picture here. Saruwaka, what's the name of the lawyer that he is paying? I tried to call him yesterday. He is unavailable. I'm not here to cause commotion. I'm here to clarify things. Since my media is the most trusted one. That's all. Sakapabate ipapa na Josephine musakambire nyaya dzamusingazive. What's the name of the lawyer that Saruwaka and this team are paying? Full stop. Those rukudiwa and those rukunzi nema lawyers, we want to clarify that. Kuti we are not getting paid by Saruwaka, we are getting paid by Godwin and Pardon. Sometimes it's good to come and listen to the conversation and then comment. Don't be number one to comment when you are commenting. You end up talking zvinhu Garapasi unyarare and follow the conversation and listen to what Godwin is saying. Godwin has been paying lawyer advocate Nyokayemabhunu all along. You have never heard his name on social media. You have never heard his name calling for people to give him money. He has been a silent partner and he has been working. But Saruwaka and his team, they are asking funds from people. Tanga wataura na Saruwaka wacho. This is what they are saying here. There's no need for me to talk to Saruwaka, but I will call him. Yesterday his phone was off. I will call him and then find out what he has to say. You see, and that's what you were saying about Gambakwe. You see, sometimes if you try to reason with people with the low thinking capacity, it's very difficult. If you don't understand this case, I'm asking you, just leave and siana nazo, because brains are good. It's immature to see what's on the ground. I'm asking here, what is the name of the lawyer that is Saruwaka is paying? The two lawyers that are working on this case, they are being paid by Godwin and Gambakwe. That's the issue. That's the whole issue. That's what you need to understand. But right now, you are failing to understand that. Right, as we wait for the connection, let me see if I can call Saruwaka this morning and then
I
we'll
brought
bring
you
him
back
here
again.
now.
I've got pardon here.
Okay.
Okay. What did you say to pardon?
I told him that I.
You spoke anything bad about pardon?
Sorry?
You spoke anything bad about pardon?
No, I tried to explain this to Pardon, but he was already irrational. So I couldn't even properly talk to him. I'm trying to explain to him, we were trying to clear his name. But then he's like, no, he wants to come out of the matter. I said, okay, fine.
On this conversation, it was yes.
Yes.
On the conversation that yes, it was clear that the presidency, because you said you are getting money from pardon.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, let me explain something.
Okay, just hold on here. Let me see if I can call Saruwaka there. Because we need to know. Okay, I think his phone is off. But let me see.
I'm a media house. I did an initiative to bring Yogi and Malachela on the case as my own media house. You cannot take Yogi to another media house, especially a media house that attacks me every day.
Okay, that media house was ended also with other.
But who are those people?
Part of citizens.
But who are those citizens? Yogi,
Yeah?
when I hired you guys, was there anyone there?
No, there was no
So
one.
why are you guys going behind my back?
Pardon, no one is going behind your back. We were discussing the invoice.
No, but Yogi, who hired you?
You did.
No, but I'm asking you guys, I hired Yogi. I brought Yogi to everyone here. So she mustn't be going to anyone else without going through me. This is what I've been saying. There have been disruption, the lawyers, meeting with people from Zimbabwe that I don't know and all these things. The one lawyer that is left is Yogi, who is paid. The other lawyers are not paid. That's why Sheru's got the phone off.
Okay.
Because he's not
Now
paid.
We have a situation whereby there are people that are collecting money from the citizens. And these people, they are saying they are paying the lawyers. Yes, people who are paying lawyers is you. So what do you say about that?
But I'm paying my portion, which I'm agreeing with Yogi on my schedule.
I'm not talking about your portion. I'm talking about people who are saying they are paying lawyers.
Listen to that. There are people who are collecting money. They are saying that we are collecting money for Nyokayemabhunu's case, that they are paying the lawyers. Yet it's Godwin. That's why he's saying it's me and you and Pardon. The two of them are the ones who are paying the lawyers. What do you have to say about that? And then he's asking what people, as if he doesn't know Saruwaka, he doesn't know the other one. What's his name? That other guy, I'm forgetting this name. His name. And we have heard audios circulating that what can we do so that we can get money from this case. Guys, this audio is very long. I will try to jump, and there's someone who's saying, can you clarify the allegations? Let me see here. Sorry, I'm failing to put the comments on the screen, but I'm just reading them there. And then, can you clarify the allegations of you working with Nick Mangwana and Sekuru Tashu to force? Yeah, I will address that part. Let me just skip this for a minute and go there. If you want to listen to this full interview, and then I know a lot of you have listened to it already, and then just go there. Let me just skip and then play the last 5 minutes. I'll also ask if Kuliand is awake, and then maybe I can bring him here, and then we can clarify this, because he was the one who was hands-on also as a media company.
It's never been about the media for us. It's not about the media.
Yeah, but that's why I hired you guys, because I'm a media house.
But I need to find out something. What I need to understand is that because there's a difference between you as an attorney, you do your work as an attorney. But
Yes.
you find that media houses, they need clarity and they want to know what is happening with the case. So what we know about, because there are different kinds of media houses. Maybe the with the media house. This is about Zimbabwe. It's not about anybody else. It's about citizens.
Exactly.
They must pay. They must bring some contribution.
No.
They can't just come.
They can buy new.
No, but they must be part of the. They must be part of the fundraising. They can't just come and disrupt what we're doing. I'm not going to allow it.
They are contributing. The citizens are contributing, but the money is not coming to lawyers.
No, but DJ Wally has never contributed a cent. He's been attacking me every day until I blocked him.
DJ Wally is a media house.
He's not a media house. He's an PO spy.
Right, listen there. DJ Oli has never contributed a cent. Let me confirm that that's true. Why? Because I had my own reasons, and that's why I stepped away from the case. I never reported anything from there. I excused myself and watch and listen and learn from the guys who are running the show. But now I'm going to be involved. Now I'm going to talk to the lawyers. Now I'm going to give in ideas if I have any ideas. So to address the issue that I'm working with Nick Mangwana, I'm a ZANU-PF spy. If there is anyone who can prove, who can show me wearing a regalia of ZANU-PF, me anywhere close to a ZANU-PF member, a picture of me with someone at ZANU-PF, I will give that person 10,000 rands. Go everywhere you think you can get a picture of me with someone in ZANU-PF. You see. Why is Pardon Gambakwe saying that I am affiliated to, I am working with Nick Mangwana? I'll tell you this. If you go on Pardon's platform, before I even know his true characters, we had an interview where he was profiling me, asking me about who I am. Because one thing that I'll tell you, I just blew out from nowhere, venturing into politics, and I was vocal about everything that I was doing. So they wanted to find out who am I exactly, what is happening, where am I coming from. So during that interview, he said, have you ever met Mnangagwa before? I said, no, I have never.
they can expose that corruption.
Yeah. He's a ZANU-PF spy. That guy was working with Nick Mangwana. Don't you know that?
Me, I don't know him. I just
He was working with Nick Mangwana and Sekuru Tashu. Those are the people that groomed that guy. He was working for the Ministry of Information. So I don't want you guys to put me together with people that are going to harm me.
But you won't be home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's my security is my concern. It's my concern. So you must pay. You must become part of the fundraisers. You must take out 5,000 times 5 and give those guys.
Why
so that
can't we just bring that DJ Holly here?
I'm not going to talk to DJ Holly. He's going to record you guys. He records you every time. He calls you and makes a recording and misrepresents everything.
But he is recording the people right there. He is a journalist, he's recording people. I'm a journalist, I'm recording people. I record people, I record my calls every time. So I was explaining to you about the Nick Mangwana thing. There was a project that I was doing long back, I think in 2019, that was called Zuri Africa Zimbabwe. Look it up and then you'll see me there. You'll see me, I was the national director of that. I went to Nick Mangwana asking for publicity for the project. And they never gave us the publicity that we were asking for ZBC. They kick us out same time. That's why you see I never, ever posted anything about ZANU-PF. I never, ever supported ZANU-PF. I never, ever did anything for ZANU-PF because of that. So that's why Gambakwe every time is always using that line, kuti uri munhu wa Nick Mangwana, you are this and that. And then when it comes to Sekuru Tashu is a traditional healer. And Sekuru Tashu is someone that a lot of people goes to. And Sekuru Tashu is someone who is intelligent, is like, I don't know how to put it, but is a Sekuru that has got wisdom in a way. So, is there anything wrong for DJ Holly to call Sekuru Tashu and say, Sekuru Tashu, I've got a problem here. Can you assist me? And then he gives advice. And then when I come on the platform and I say, guys, I had a problem, and then I talked to Sekuru Tashu, and Sekuru Tashu did this for me. It's now a problem now. That's why Gambakwe is saying in Rimuno wa Sekuru Tashu. I have worked with Sekuru Banda when he's marketing. I have worked with Sekuru Kanengo. I have worked with Sekuru Tashu. I've worked with a lot of prophets. Because of my skill, I'm good in marketing. I'm good in selling things. I'm good in that. And if you go back to that project, Zuri Africa Zimbabwe, when I was the national director, one of the sponsors was Sekuru Banda.
He's not a media house. He publishes propaganda for ZANU. And he's lying about me. I don't like people who lie about me. I'm doing so much work for this.
Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. I don't know what's really going on with my sound here. Sometimes it's just going off. Sometimes it's just going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I can set up this microphone quickly here as we finish up this conversation.
Pastor Goni, about holiday.
Is just a media. It's just a media house.
He didn't hear what I just said now. He was working with Nick Mangwana and the Sekuru Tashu. Ask him. But call him now and ask him.
I don't think it's about the affiliates, but it's about the content.
Yeah, but then I don't want to work with such people. I'm not going to work with such people.
I've got a legal mandate to go and sue the person. It all depends from who was covered and saying what. I cannot allow you to manipulate my profile because you are selling media content. If I feel that you misrepresented me, I've got a right to go and sue you. Which I think also is covered. I don't know, we have got legal people here. Am I wrong, Yogi?
Yeah.
Don't I have the right to go and sue anyone if he misrepresent me.
Yes.
Of course you do.
Yes.
So I don't think we can just shun everything because we are scared that you're gonna report us misrepresent or whatsoever.
I'm not going to sue a homeless person.
Who does not apply to what I say, I'm going to sue him.
He's a homeless person, that one. I can't sue nothing there. Guys, let's not waste time. Let's not waste time. I'm fed up of this.
I think I've got your personal
Guys, this is the last time that I'm having a meeting with Yogi with other people. Yogi, you've got specific instructions. Me and you, we do our work. We go out of the court, we go home. We don't go and do all these other things that you guys are doing. I don't know where you got this from.
But I think this matter is including the citizens.
No,
here.
I don't have any citizens. They never give me anything.
Look,
They threatened to kill me.
Pardon. The problem is, if someone is saying they're collecting money with my firm, I cannot allow that.
The same guys who are issuing death threats on me.
For the lawyers.
I told you they're issuing death threats on me.
But if someone is collecting money and saying they're collecting for the lawyers or for the firm, that is when the lawyers have to step in and not allow that.
Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with
That
me.
is where the problem
Yeah,
is.
don't involve me.
No,
in
it
it.
has everything to do with the firm.
No, but don't involve
It
me.
has everything to do with me.
Yeah, don't involve me. I'm not going to be part of this, guys. So I think you guys can continue. I'm tired of this.
Yes. And then I think I have to take my apology back. I have to take my apology back that I did yesterday for Gambakwe. I'm not apologizing anymore. I'm taking it back. Right, let me see the comments here. There are some comments that are interesting here on Gambakwe's platform. And this is, let me see here. Okay. Hanzi inga lawyer apinda basa ko Gambakwe uri kuvhundukei kuti titaure naye lawyer isusu. Why uri kuvhundukei panyaya iyoyi? Tipei lawyer titaure naye isusu. Kana pakanzi padaiswa mari tinoisa mari, hatina kana kumboramba kuisa mari isu. But chataitorambira kuisa mari ndechekuti iwewe Gambakwe, you are ZANU PF, and people, they know you from long time. Saka chauri kuda chi chauda kuti Nyokayemabhunu asafe chi because you want to have the media rights kuti iwewe utaure nema-lawyers. Zvakadhakwa zvinhu zvaunenge uchiita izvozvo, murume mukuru. You must be ashamed of yourself. Zvikanzi that's selfish Gambakwe. He is selfish. Aukuti hasha panhu pasiri kuda kumboita kana hasha. Uri kuzwa nyaya zviri simple kuti Gambakwe, people are collecting money because of A, B, C, D. Why uri kudaro? Let me see if I can call Kulian here, but I never give him a heads up that I'm going to call him. Yo, kuti why uri kudaro? But hauteereri zvinhu zviri simple. We've all seen. Yeah, his last scene is AM, midnight. I think he's still sleeping there. He was the one who was also hands-on. Zvikanzi shamwari une dambudziko iwe, hauna content ukasataura Gambakwe. Okay, I think ndo yega content raunenge uchitsvaga rekuti pandataura nezvaGambakwe inogona kutoita 2-3 months without even mentioning the name Gambakwe. I can go for as long as that without mentioning the name Gambakwe. I don't even care about the name Gambakwe. But all I'm saying here, vanhu muri kuona zvamurida kuona, muri kunzwa zvamurida kunzwa, but nyaya iri kutaurwa here, let me put it in Shona so that you can understand, munokwanisa kunzwisisa. Ma-lawyers too aripo, ari kubhadharwa naGambakwe, nani? Na Mr. Godwin. Ana Saruwaka and this team, they are collecting money, saying kuti they are paying the lawyers. So the question here is kuti ma-lawyers avari kubhadhara ndeapi? In simple Shona, I mean, kutadza kufunga here vanhu kwamunenge muchiita mu-comment section muchitaura zvinhu zvisina kana kukwana kudaro. Ndo nyaya iripo, ndo zvakaitwa futi namukoma wenyu Gambakwe achitaura izvozvo zvaaitaura. Akaudzwa nzi toita sei? And they said, let's go to other media houses, because if we say this per platform ya Gambakwe, people, they won't believe us. Let's use other platforms. They approached me, vauya kwandiri mbandavaisa pa platform. I even apologized ndichitoti ndaifunga kuti Gambakwe, but inini, until Nyokayemabhunu, until the case is cleared, that's when he can clear his name. But now he's being emotional about nyaya isina basa rese yekuti pane vanhu vari kukolekta mari using the lawyers' names. Forget about my difference, me and Gambakwe. But ngatimboisai issue at hand iripo ndeyekuti people are collecting money vachisvibisa mazita emalawyer. So what can we do with that? And we all know people that don't trust Gambakwe platform. Anonyepa, munhu weZanu-PF, we all know that. But on this case, I was willing to give him 50% benefit of the doubt. But right now, I'm taking my 50%. Ono umwe dinga zvakangouya chirutsa kutaura, talking zvaasingatombozive. Sha, I've got a lot of content that I'm shooting. I'm trying to up a platform for now. I don't need to mention Gambakwe's name. But Gambakwe akabuys, I will expose him and I'll come on the platform and say, Gambakwe anyepa pakati. Mkoma simba akabuys, I will say it. Whoever akabuys and ndinozvitaura inini, ende ndozvitaura ndisingatye. Ende ndazvitaura kuti handisi munhu weZanu-PF. I've never been a ZANU-PF card holder or a member. I don't support ZANU-PF inside out, full stop. Saka kana matumwa naGambakwe, ndakambotaura futi, I don't force people to say come and watch my platform. You just come and click on your own. If you are interested in watching the content, you can watch. If you don't want to watch the content, you can leave. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you don't want, you can just unsubscribe. I have said it before. And 82,000 subscribers, they have said, no, we want to follow this content. That's why they are here. Plus 2 million monthly views. That's what I'm getting on this platform. So you might think that your subscription is important or your comment is important. I'm telling you, I've got 82,000 people who I respect. They have followed this channel. They have followed this platform simply because of the gospel, the message that I preach. If you are not comfortable with that, you can leave. You can unsubscribe at any given time. I don't care. I would rather have 10 followers who are true, who believe in the movement, in what I'm doing. In what I am doing. So I don't care. Go kwa munonyeperwa ikoko kunzi Mnangagwa aenda, Mnangagwa is gone, Mnangagwa adai so on. People, they all know. Vanhu vese vanoziva kuti Gambakwe is ZANU-PF from day one when he was still at NAST. But I was willing to let it go, to let it slide for the sake of Nyokayemabhunu. But the fact that he wants the clout, he wants the numbers, he wants the credit, he's doing it for the money. That's why he is afraid. If the other media houses start reporting that, we are dividing his income now. We are dividing his income now. And on the other end, I can just say Nyokayemabhunu was ZANU-PF and Nyokayemabhunu is ZANU-PF. He was involved in their in-house fight for ZANU-PF. They can do whatever they want with him there because they are ZANU-PF. I don't get involved in ZANU-PF politics. I can do that. But he's a fellow brother. He's also a Zimbabwean. There's no need for me to be emotional when the lawyers, they just wanted to clarify. Kuti ayewa, pane vanhu vari kukolekta mari. There are people collecting money using the lawyers' names. The Mudzingwa and the Saruwaka people. Where are they taking the money to? What lawyer are they paying? And now he's saying, why did you talk to Deejay Holly? I don't talk to Deejay Holly because he is homeless. So you mean to say every day I broadcast you from the street? Come on now. Zvimwe zvinhu zvoda kushandisa pfungwa. zvimwe zvinhu zvinoda kukura, maturity yakakosha. Even before you comment ka tinozoona ubenzi hwako nehusaskamu hwako nekushandiswa kwaunenge uchiitwa neZanu PF. You just come and comment shit zvisina kana nebasa rese. Uri kuona? So think before you act. Wona zviri kuitika and then comment. Comment zvinhu zvakadaro. Uri kunzwa? Zvikanzi Gambakwe is a liar. We all know that. We all know that. If you listen, unfortunately, I cannot share the message, but if the lawyer she's watching this, she will confirm that. I told her that I'm willing to apologize to Gambakwe, even though I know my fans, they won't like that. And then I took the step. I apologized. And then someone comes, he said, you only apologized because you wanted views. Who told you that I'm not getting views? I'm getting from 1 to 2 million views. Those are my monthly views. So what give you the capacity to say, I'm not getting views, I need views because of this content? Indo poster 5 videos going upwards each and every day. Saka wama views warutaura ndirikuda ndeapi. So sometimes you people, you are just full of shit. Munutaura zvinhu zvakadhakwa, zvinhu zvisina kana musoro, ende zvinhu zvisingatombotiendese kumberi. I have a number. Yeah, Apostle Makore. I talked to Apostle Makore, and a lot of you think is ZANU PF. A lot of us, we think is ZANU PF. So does that make me a ZANU PF person? I have a number ya Temba Mliswa. I have a number ya Ostalos. I have a number ya vanhu vakawanda vari in industry. I even have a number ya Nick Mangwana, but I don't talk to him. So does that make me a ZANU PF member? If I need an interview, if I need to record something, if I need to call someone, I talked to Kasukuwere on X. I asked him to come on the platform. He didn't want to come on the platform. Does it make me a Kasukuwere person? No, man. Don't personalize things. Musataure zvinhu zvamusingazive. Musataure zvinhu zvamusina umbo nazvo. To your surprise, you can take Nick Mangwana right now on his X account and ask him, do you know the guy called Deejay Holly? I don't know that. No, I don't even know him. Maybe he doesn't even remember the project that I was working on in 2019. You see. So, let's just not take things out of proportion and blow it out of proportion. To atafunga utoti tatoramwa taita sei. Dai taibzana Gambakwe dzaienda kuhondo idzi dzichiramwa kudaro nyika ingadai isina kana kumbosununguka. Why? Because he is afraid that his true characters will be exposed. We've got videos of him asking money from people for Nyokayemabhunu, but he is claiming on record that he never asked money. He is using his personal funds. But at least we respect that. We decided now let's let it slide. Let's just leave it like that. We don't want to come on the platform and start arguing and start doing what? Because we are not about that. ZANU PF right now, they are strategizing. They are planning the 2030. And Gambakwe is angry because the lawyers, they talked to Deejay Holly. Simply, they wanted to clarify, to clear their names. And you are in my comment section shouting at me that I have a problem. Yet now Zimbabwe is no longer a republic, it's now a kingdom. And they are going to rule forever. You see, that's why I decided, no man, let me apologize. And to my surprise, I was blocked. And then I said, no, it's cool. I don't need Gambakwe in my life. My life is not going to change. I've got my sources, Anonipa News, and some news in Docha Gandega. I don't need him. Saka, we don't live on his condition. And this Nyokayemabhunu case, if he wants, in personally, I can pay him that 20,000 that akapama lawyer, and then we'll kick him out of the case. We can do that. We've got the capacity to do that. Murukona. But inyayema egos. I don't have that ego to say, now let's pay him money. I talk to the lawyers, I say, guys, I will come in and help. Wherever I can, I will come and help. If you have anything that you want to broadcast, you can use my platform. And then they agreed. But why is he refusing for other media houses to share the news? Why is it like that? Zokera from the beginning, I had 3 questions. Why Gambakwe was the first one to know Nyokayemabhunu was abducted? 2, why Gambakwe was the first one to know where Nyokayemabhunu was? 3, why Gambakwe was the first one to look for lawyers without consulting his family? Ask yourself. Pindura in comment section. Then we come to the Saruwaka issue. There are only 2 lawyers. Those 2 lawyers are being paid by Mkoma Godwin and Mkoma Gambakwe. And Saruwaka and his team in Mzingwa, they've been collecting money from people every day. What's the name of the lawyer that they are paying? Those are the critical and questions that you must supposed to ask. You are supposed to ask. Critical thinking. Those are munga dem chibvunza kuti saka iwe wali kutudza kuti Gambakwe ndiye ari kubhadhara malawyer na Mkoma Godwin. Saka na Mdzingwa mari yavari kukolekta iri kuendeswa kupi? Bring Mdzingwa on the platform. Bring Saruwaka on the platform. We need them. They must be accountable. We are crying kuti ZANU-PF is not accountable, it's not transparent. Yet munhu ari kuba tuma 10,000 tuma 5,000. Tunyaya tudiki. What more tikazokutrust aye nema billions, nema millions? You'll be doing the same thing, says ZANU-PF. So guys, in my closing, I'm saying this. Inini pandiri panapa. I have talked to the lawyers, I have talked to the funders who are funding the Nyokayemabhunu case, and then I've said I'm going to assist. I don't care whether Gambakwe approved or disapproved. I don't care. But I'm doing this for Nyokayemabhunu as a brother, as a Zimbabwean, because you never know. Tomorrow, it might be me. Tomorrow, it might be you. You will never know. So, sevanu, vane hunu, vane vakabva kune vanhu. Indakarairwa zvakanaka. And I'm well principled. I somebody secret. I don't need an approval from anyone. I know I'm a man of principle. I'm going to help in, and then I'm going to be available whenever they need me to broadcast anything. I will be here because Nyaya inde my citizens, and this is the citizens platform. It's channel yevanu. So there's no need for me to kuramwa case. Ndandakairamwa kudhara ndikati since Gambakwe is involved reputation yake, we all know the kind of a person he is. But the lawyers, they prove otherwise yesterday. They said, no, he has been helping, but what he is doing behind the scenes, we don't know about that. But when it comes to the case, he has been helping, and we don't take legal advice from him and saying, let's plead guilty and let's do this. We've got our own strategies. They were clear on that. And then I said, no, man, maybe I was wrong. Let me swallow my pride and come to the platform and apologize. Sorry, Mkoma Gambakwe, I was thinking you are part of this and this and this. And then later on, someone is sending me a link and said, did you listen to this conversation between Gambakwe and the lawyers? He quit the case. Why are you quitting the case? Why are you being too emotional? Urugushkaka, you are afraid that we are going to expose you. Tinokubata and admire, tinokukanda mwanhu uone konzi urumbava, urukubira vanhu. Because you have already done that before. Wakavhara vanhu mastands ekukariba. I've got people in my inbox right now. Vanenge vachiuya kuholi, takazopa Gambakwe mari, akatipromisa mastands, haana kuzotipa. I've got people who are there, and it's on public record. chitsotsi chawaita. And then tauya panapa ndokucall out kuti Gambakwe wakavhara vanhu mastands wakuti hanzi anondituka every day. It's like this channel is centered on Gambakwe, on you. No, this channel is centered on the citizens, is centered on exposing the truth. And but only it seems like you are against Gambakwe. 100% I am against Gambakwe because of his behavior. We all know kuti Gambakwe anonyepa. We all know Gambakwe akavhara vanhu mari dzemastands. We all know that. We all know Gambakwe is ZANU-PF. Kubva kunast, he has been ZANU-PF. We all know that. Saka chii chamuri kuti tingaswera rumbidza vanhu veZANU-PF pakadaro tichivaomberera maoko on what grounds? We all know that. Saka hapana chinhu chekuti tingade kurova imbwa takaviga mupinyu. Imbava. And we all know that he has been stealing mari yaNyokayemabhunu, but at least he is paying. I said that in the video. Hanzi Gambakwe, you are afraid of being recorded, but you are recording others also. Zvakadhakwa. Zvakadhakwa zvisingaite. Yeah, zvakadhakwa zvisingaite. So we all know about that. We all know. Hapana singazvizive. I can come up with a series exposing Gambakwe like what I'm doing to Mkoma Simba. We all know that. Saka inini ndini ndakaita munhu wekutanga kumuexpose Gambakwe. Ndikamucall out. Ndikamuti Gambakwe, you are lying to the citizens. And Gambakwe, you must stop what you are doing. Anyepera vanhu kuti Mnangagwa is gone, Mnangagwa azodaiso, Mnangagwa azodaiso. Ndikazvitaura paplatform. And then from there akatanga kuona kuti mufana uyu akavhurika. Mufana uyu ari kuita sei? Ari kuzvita. Hanzi kunyepa. Gambakwe iproject raEmmerson ndomuziva from NAST. They support nyaya yenational service yana border gezi. So saka inini kana ndakuya nchitaura kuti Gambakwe munhu weZANU-PF, this is a person that know Gambakwe from NAST where he studied. Vanhu vakunditi hanzi holi haufarire Gambakwe, holi wakazoti. Inini ndikutomuda Gambakwe muboxing match, nditombomurova chaiyo zidzoro rake iroro. Ndokutoti nyaya yacho ipere, ndokwainofanira kutonoperera kuboxing match ikoko. I don't support him. I don't like munhu anotaura nyaya dzekunyepa about inini. Ndaclarifya nyaya yaSekuru Tashu. Sekuru Tashu is a client, and Sekuru Tashu is someone that I know. And Sekuru Tashu is someone who helped me also. Kana ndakatoomerwa. I can call Sekuru Tashu, I mean this problem, I need this and that. Sekuru Tashu is one person who can just say holy, but batsirikana here and there. Sekuru Tashu is someone that I respect. And Sekuru Tashu havabatsire inini chete. Look at Endimuridzo. Endimuridzo anga akatoomerwa. But he get help from Sekuru Tashu. Sekuru Banda is also helping people. So there's nothing wrong from having numbers of those people. Apana chakamboipa. So I just needed to clarify that. And thank you guys for listening and thank you for watching. But the truth, and know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Ziva chokwadi, and the chokwadi chichakusunungura. I will keep on trying in number dzamudzingwa idzangirin dzasaruwaka idzi dziri kuramba kudairwa idzi. I'll keep on trying that number and see kuti tingabatane nawo sei uyezve zvingaita sei zvingafambe sei, because at the end of the day hapana chinhu chinombondinakidza. Inini handina kuenda kunorwa hondo. Inini I'm not a warrior, handisi gandanga. Nditori munhu ane moyo anotofungawo kuti but mumwe wangu, even though he was ZANU-PF, even though he was supporting whatever he was supporting, at the end of the day, he is my brother. So we need to stop those kind of a thing. I was even talking to someone asking, what can we do? Panyaya E, how best can we assist? We need to work something out. Kuti mkomana nyoka abude. It's not all about credit. We are tired of my journalists akaita sana mkoma Simba nana Opo Chungono. They just want to claim I'm an award winner. I'm an award winner. I'm an award winner. What? So what? You've got the biggest platform in Zimbabwe. So what? What are you doing with the numbers that you have? People, they don't even trust you with those numbers. So what? We are tired of those kind of journalists, the old school journalists, Amadara Gudara. That's the same problem we are having with ZANU-PF. It's high time you are supposed to say, okay, afana wangu, basa mukuri manya, but apa mukupotsa pakat. It's never a competition. If we say we want Nyokayemabhunu out, so if we put 4 hands together, we can achieve more than if we have 2 hands together, 2 hands on the issue. But the old people, the elderly people, the mature people, the white-headed people, they are failing to understand the simple mathematics. There is power in numbers. There is power in numbers. Here on this platform, we can say, let's start fundraising for Nyokayemabhunu. I will put the lawyers' numbers there. You will see by the end of a certain period of time, we have had Maria Kawanda. Why? Because I've got people here on this platform, they followed me. They follow me like what exactly I'm doing with my personal life. I told you last month my monetization was disabled for 32 days. I didn't have money. But I had people from this platform calling me, giving me money to pay my rent. And now you find someone who's saying, I don't talk to a homeless person. No, man. No, man. We need to mature in our politics. We need to engage in discussions. Call you, you sit there, I sit there. We say, so you are saying I work with Nick Mangwana. Can we call Nick Mangwana and confirm that? You are saying I'm working with this. Can we call this and confirm that? And then in you as ZANU-PF, I call the ZANU-PF people, like the one who just said, I know Gambakwe from NAST, is project ya Emerson Mnangagwa. They know you. Urukuzikanwa. So I take my apology back. I wish I haven't apologized to Gambakwe, and I'm not going to apologize anymore. But my offer still stands. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to talk to anyone. I'll talk to the lawyers behind the scenes, and then I'll contribute whatever I can contribute. And then if the lawyers, they feel like they want to broadcast or to share something, the platform is open. Even you, if you feel like you want to contribute something, the platform is open. But right now, nyaya hombe yaida kuaddresswa nema-lawyers ndeye kuti there are people who are collecting money using the lawyers' names, but the money is not reaching the lawyers. The money haisi kusvika kuma-lawyers. Ndo nyaya yanga iripo, ndo nyaya yakataurwa naMukoma Godwin, ndo nyaya yakataurwa naYugi the lawyer, ndo nyaya yakataurwa na even General Stole. But Gambakwe blew it out of proportion and then kusvika pakuramwa a case. Why are you running? Why are you running, my brother? Why are you running? Because you know your character. If there's someone like me, I'm going to stand up to you and challenge you and tell you what you are doing right there is wrong. Why are you doing this and that and that? I will be there to check and balance. So thank you, Mkoma Tafadzwa, for listening, Sister and Miriam. Thank you very much. I'm failing to put my comments on screen. I recently upgraded my machines, but hopefully in the next live broadcast, I'll be showing Josephine. Thank you very much for supporting. I love you all, guys. Sometimes it acts like I don't care about you, but I really care about you. I really care about Zimbabwe. And for me to be where I am right now at 82 and reaching 83,000 subscribers, it's because of you guys. I really appreciate, but sometimes tinofana kutombodzvanya mota iroro kuti tirisvine rinotorwadza, but rinozoita sei rinozopora handitika. So I'm preparing a story. There's something that I have discovered. I'm preparing a story. I'm gonna come with the story, and then you will be surprised. And some of the things I'm not gonna kusada kuzvinzwa, but zvinhu zvinenge zvakatinakira, especially on our side, kustruggle yedu kuti zviri kufamba sei. There is someone who claims kuti ndiye akabuditsa Job Scala mujeri. There is someone who claims that he talked and pleaded to the authorities about Job Scala. He even posted that on his Facebook page a month before Job Scala was released. And then a month later, Job Scala was released, and he posted again. There is someone that has been sharing information, and those things are happening. But we are too quick to judge. We are too blind to see. Zvandogara nchitaura, let's just get the accurate information that we can use, and then we leave the rest. So I'm going to bring a video on this platform. Make sure you subscribe and see how best can that person help us kuti Nyokayemabhunu abuditswe. How best can that person assist us kuti Nyokayemabhunu abuditswe. Nyaya yaNyokayemabhunu haisi yemasofa, haisi yechino nechino. Nyaya yaNyokayemabhunu, it's a political matter. So sometimes tunoita kunge tiri kuitirana hasha, sometimes tunoita kunge tiri kuda kurwadzisana, sometimes tunoita kunge tiri kusvotesana, but the truth of the matter remains. Gambakwe is doing a great job. He is paying the lawyers. We don't know the source of the income. We don't know how much the people contributed that, but we don't, I said in the previous video, I'm not even worried about that. At least he is paying, he is doing something. I appreciate that. I said it in my video. I appreciate that. Nkoma Godwin is been paying the lawyer, the advocate, and he has been a silent partner. And I said in my video, again, I really appreciate that. But what I don't tolerate is Gambakwe trying to leave the case simply because my lawyers azotaura na DJ Holly nekuda kwekuti there are some people collecting money. There are some people collecting money vachiti ndeye malawyers aNyokayemabhunu, yet the money is not going there. Right now, do you know kuti pane umwe mukadzi ari kushanda mumba mu South Africa right now, akabvisa mari kunana vakomana vana Sarwaka, but haina kusvika kuma lawyers. Unofunga kuti anofila sei achizvinzwa zvinhu zvakadai so? Even the lawyer said, she said, those gogos, they think we are eating the money. Ndo mamoms anenge achibatsirawo, anenge ane mweya wekubereka. Vamwe vari kudiaspora vari kudoneta, vari kurwadziwa. And then now you come here on the platform, moita kunge majokes. Haasi majokes, guys. Let's be serious. In personally, I appreciate Gambakwe of what everything he has been doing. Zvese zvaari kuita totomurespecta. Ini ndakangozvi-excuse story munyaya yacho simply because I had my own reason, because ndaiziva and ndinoziva zvandaiziva panguva iyoyo. But the lawyers, they cleared his name, and then they said kuti aiwa, he has been paying. Ndikauya pa platform and I apologized. And then from the apology, he said, why are you taking the lawyers to DJ Holly? Why are you taking the lawyers to DJ Holly? DJ Holly is a ZANU-PF spy, yet he doesn't have evidence to back that up. Ndoona kuti ungoshandisa mari yacho yanga achida kupa kuna Nyokayemabhunu, ndombomusungisa iye Gambakwe for defamation of character. Totangira ipapo editing, but I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that. The focus here and the agenda, it's not 0.5 Creative Studio. It's not Gambakwe Media getting exclusive rights to Nyokayemabhunu case. The case here, the issue on the agenda here is for Nyokayemabhunu to be released, is for us to use the resources that we have to assist my lawyers so that they can do their job. Zvisina hasha, zvisina struggle, is for us to stop vanhu vari kukolekta mari ichienda muhomwe dzavo instead of going towards helping comrade Nyokayemabhunu kuti vabude. So Gambakwe, you've got your big platform, play your role. DJ Holly, you've got your small platform, play your role. And then 2% dzanchaisa, Gambakwe saw 20%, Kulendo saw 50%, Ningiwe saw 100%, tunosvika chete pago yedu. So there are people out there who are stealing. Stop it, guys. It's not good. I think you have understand where I'm saying, and you understand where I'm coming from. And in the Taura Jese, and I've addressed a lot of questions. Arimo Muchi mu comment section. Okay, zvikanzi, how can you say Gambakwe ndiye akasungisa Nyokayemabhunu ari iye ari kumira kuti nyoka abude? Okay, zvikanzi, isn't that what Gambakwe used to do? I'm failing to put the comments there. Guys, let's not keep on going up and down. Ndataura inini. I have apologized to Gambakwe. I've talked to the lawyers. I will assist whenever I can. But the questions, those are homework. Those are homework for you because you want to play detective in the comment section. And the good thing I've got Anzi, you are jealous, jealous of what? Jealous of what? Of what? What am I jealous of? Jealous of what? If I was the person who called those lawyers yesterday, maybe you're going to say I'm jealous. But it's the other way around. They were having their discussions there. And then they said, now let's call DJ Holly. We need a neutral party. Let's call DJ Holly. And they called me. And then Mbapataurwachi, Nyaya, of course, I think a lot of you mnenge msina kuterera nyaya idzi. Mnenge msina kunzwa kwadziri kutangira nekwadziri kuenda. Before I leave, let me just play you this thing quickly here. Before I go, let me just play you this and then you understand. Munokwanisa kuvhurikawo maziso. I'm not the one who reached out to the lawyers or to the Nyokayemabhunu team. Ini ndaitoita yandaitongoita and I was happy and ndasitomborina kana press.
So now chiripo ndekudai takambotara nenyaya dzemari dziri kukonektwa dzichinyetwa kuti dziri kubhadharwa maloya dziri kuita everything naivo maloya acho hazvichavaitire zvakanaka for now because they are feeling like vari kuva part of the syndicate iri kudefrauda mari kubva kumazimbabweans. So tine issue yavanga vachitaura kuti musi weFriday Nyokayemabhunu anenge achipinda mukoti. My lawyers vari kuda a coverage to open up mhuri yeZimbabwe kuti mari dzavari kuwana vari kudziwana sei.
I think kana une pfungwa dzakakwana, kana une brain dzakakwana, kana uchifunga wanzwa zviri kutaurwa apa. My lawyers, they need coverage to clear, to explain to the public kuti mari dziri kufamba sei. They are not planning to attack anyone. They don't want to accuse anyone, but they need coverage to explain to anavevo kuti mari dziri kufamba sei. How are they getting paid? So what do? They use different platforms kuti shoko risvike kuvanhu. It's a simple matter. They can use my platform. They can use the platform B. They can use platform C, platform E. so that the message will reach out to people kuti aiwaka pardon haasi kuba mari, ari kutotibhadhara, atibhadhara mari yakati. Pardon ari kuita zvakati nezvakati, isusu semaloya tiri kuita zvakati nezvakati. But there are people like Mudzingwa and Saruwaka, they are collecting money in the name of helping Nyokayemabhunu. That's what the lawyers want. Saka how can I be jealous? Inini vanhu vakatondifonera tikatotaura. Right, there's someone here, Hanzi, but Wally, you are supposed to talk ne lawyer riri kubhadharwa naSaruwaka, not nema lawyer ari kuwana mari dzavo kubva kuna Gambakwe naGodwin. Okay, one thing that I will tell you, these guys vari kubhadharwa naGambakwe and Godwin, very true, the advocate and the lawyer, those are the only people that are currently active on the case. Those are the two people that are currently active on the case. Those are the current people that are active on the case. There is no other lawyer that Saruwaka is paying. If that lawyer is there, I need to see the invoices, because these lawyers, they said they are open, they are free to show us the, the invoices. And you look here, let me show you here quickly. Let me show you this quickly here. Let me show you this quickly here, and then you'll see where I'm coming from. Let me show you this quickly here. Let me show you this. This is a press release from the lawyers yesterday. Up to date, Malahlela has been paid 20,175 from Pardon Gambakwe. 20,000 paid directly to advocate Sherelle, introduced by Mr. Gordon Zivawose. That's the advocate. That's the message the lawyers, they want to pass to people. Those are the two people working on the case. Saruwaka, he doesn't have a lawyer on that case. I'm trying to call his number. I don't know what's going on. So apana, this lawyer, she lie to us, but we are only two people who are working on this case. Where is the third lawyer? Where is the third lawyer? Unite guys against ZANU-PF. Let's all fight these demons of Tagwire and ED. That's why I apologized yesterday. And I said, no, man, I'm willing to let it slide. And I did. So guys, those who have got eyes to see, let them see. Those who've got ears to hear, let them hear what the prophet of the land is saying. What the prophet of the land is saying. Thank you guys for supporting Point 5 Creative Studios. Thank you guys for the energy. Thank you guys for the conversation. If Saruwaka and Mudzingwa, you are watching this video, please get in touch with me. Let me put my number in the comment section there. I cannot put it on the screen. Shit. Okay, but my number is on a public platform. Before I go, let me just try to call. Maybe it will go through. Maybe it will go through. You never know. This is the Saruwaka direct number. Let's see. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for there you have it. Is not picking up. I'm not getting anything. But you are wrong. Why didn't you go to Saruwaka and ask him direct? Since yesterday his phone is not getting through. Okay, let me see if I can get General Stole before I go. I just need to clarify things here so that we don't end up messing up General Stole. Yo, you see this thing of calling people without letting them know that you are calling them. Let me see. Good morning, General Stole. Sorry for calling without letting you know ahead of time.
No, thank you so much.
Sorry, yeah, I'm live right now, and to finish up, and I've been trying to call certain people, they are not picking up. But right now, the issue that I'm trying to explain to people is that when we had our conversation yesterday, we didn't say anything bad about Pardon Gambakwe. We didn't say anything bad about the lawyers, but
Yes.
the lawyers
Yes.
the lawyers wanted to clarify
Yes.
and to clear their names to the people that they are not receiving any money from other people who are claiming that they are collecting money on behalf of Nyokayemabhunu. So can you just give people a hint?
Is becoming a bit challenging.
Mm.
Yes. No. You know, I can explain something there, DJ. Holly.
Yes, yes, you can.
People of Zimbabwe, they need to actually not be emotional in most of these things. The conversation of yesterday, it was not targeted on anyone.
Yes.
It was just a matter of fact finding, which I think it is good for the Zimbabweans. It is good for Comrade Nyokayemabhunu.
Yes.
I understand. I just gave myself time to speak to Gambakwe. I'm still waiting for his emotions to go down. There on the conversation, I think Gambakwe's name was cleared because the lawyers said we got payment from Pardon Gambakwe and also Comrade Godwin, which is good, you understand. Because what we need here is to see the progress towards the freeing of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. We understand that it is a political matter. As the lawyers outlined yesterday, we know 3 sets of lawyers reported there are not there. Everyone knows that Chris dropped this case. The last 2 sessions, he was not inside. And I want to also publicly warn Chris, if he's going to listen to this, because he must not be used as a cover-up. Because there shall come a time when the Zimbabweans are going to demand accountability on whatever is happening. You understand? Yes. It's not a matter of us individuals only, but there are a lot of people who are outrageous over this. They are furious over this. And the initiative which we are doing, we did not start it with. I have got conversation with Comrade Sarwaka. I told him how people are pushing. The problem, most of the people, they can think why General Stole is involved into this. I am the person behind the manpower which came to the court, and by so doing, they know, even the admins, they know that why am I involved. The very same people again, as a young upcoming politician, I'm the person who is having the masses. They are now coming and confronting. They're even attacking me that we used them to do the cover up so that things can go wrong. So to clear our name, we had to go head on. I spoke to Comrade Sarwaka myself, and he gave me a go ahead that no one has got a mandate to control this revolution. Anyone can do anything. But as I cleared it even to everyone, that the issue here is that people are demanding that accountability. I don't know what is going on the revolution. I'm not part of the admins. I don't know anything. But I'm just a well-wisher like everyone. So whatever happened yesterday, there was no one who was attached there. The issue was to clear the air that we have got 3 sets reported by the admins, and we know on the ground. I don't hear from people. I am always on the ground. I am always at court, and I'm not getting any money from anyone. I am driving my own car. I am using my own petrol, because the issue here is the patriotic spirit to see one of us freed, because he's a family man, and also he has got things to do outside. So we are helping here using our own resources. So Gambakwe was cleared, and I was so happy to hear the lawyers confirming that we are receiving the payment from Gambakwe, because they were the ones who initiated everything. Then from there, we received also confirmation receiving the payment from who? From Comrade Godwin. So we're part of that conversation. It was not about attacking anyone. But the pressure from the masses, if ever anyone has gotten an issue, we are willing to give them the people who are demanding accountability. I am a young upcoming politician, but we need to play our politics out of a sober mind.
Exactly. Because yesterday, I don't know if you have listened to the recording that was done by Gambakwe and Mr. Godwin and the lawyer also, there was a certain point he was asking, who is General Stole? He hasn't paid anything. You see, so with that kind, it is. It's on the public record.
Let me clear this. I might not be contributing to whatever they're doing or whatsoever, but himself, Gambakwe, and all the people who are involved into this matter, they know that I am using my own resources. I'm driving from where I stay. I'm going to the court. It is far. It is my own petrol, my own car, and I am using my own time. That is a clear investment into this matter towards helping the comrades. So contribution doesn't mean to put money into someone's account. I am driving over 600 every now and then. Whenever there's a proceeding to the court, they can prove that I am on the court. We are doing what we can to help Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. And after all, I said I did not get hot-spotted into this matter simply because I knew Gambakwe or I knew whoever out of the admins. I have got a personal relationship with the Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. I have got a personal relationship. So my involvement into this matter is not a matter of being hot-spotted because I saw it on the news or whatsoever. I have a personal relationship with Wellington. So it's not about whatsoever. After court, we go down. Sometimes I see him, I speak to him, I hear the concerns, and sometimes you understand. But we don't want to be front runners. We are actually seeing to it that whatever is happening, it is happening in a clear conscience and making sure there's no one taking advantage. If there's something which didn't sit well with me, is when Gambakwe last time, yesterday said, no, I'm the only media house to cover this, and I did this for my own content. We are not going to masquerade as the content creators here while someone is actually wallowing in the dust of poverty inside the jail. So we need to actually help one of our own. You understand? We can still create other content and get viewers and everything. But what we are doing here, we are helping out of clear conscience, and we don't want anything out of it. As I said, if people want to know who are pressuring me, there is a lot of pressure coming even on my side. Not on my side, I think even on the admin's phone, I think they are getting also the very same pressure, because people, they are pushing forward to see if things are being done. Do we have progress on this matter? So that is sending a message which is not going to give the direction to the people, is what is giving everything confusion. You understand?
Yes, I understand. No, I just wanted, you see, sometimes I've got followers, some of them, you see, they just want to cause problems. And sometimes it's good for them to ask questions like what they do. So it seems like I was the one who approached the lawyers in terms or in trying to cause confusion, listening to the recording that was done by Gambakwe. You see, so some of them, they have listened to
I'm
that
going to
recording.
speak to Gambakwe today. I'll try to speak to Gambakwe today. Because on that note, I think his name was cleared. It was cleared. I don't know why he's this furious.
No, because he was saying, why did you give the lawyers to DJ Wally? And he even called me homeless. He even called me as an OPF spy. He even called me that I'm working with Nick Mangwana and Sekuru Tashu. But I have addressed that. But why? You see, this case needs a lot of publicity from all angles. Why do you want to keep it as your own project? And it seems like now you want to use the case to make content out of it, yet someone is in jail. So if we come on the platform and we tell the people that this is what is going on, they think we are jealous of him.
I know somehow you might have personal beef with the Gambakwe, but I think on this case, we have got one of our own who is affected.
Yes.
I cleared it and I said this is a political matter, and we need to make sure that we have got 3 participants into this. Media playing its own portion, and let us, the politicians, play our own portion. And the financial muscle also play its own portion to make sure that we have the way forward. We always go wrong or do right, which sits wrong with other people. But the fact is that everyone has got a right to life. Everyone has got a right to freedom. We are fighting for Comrade Nyokayemabhunu, and we are not going to stop. And during the course of that fight, we are not going to allow anyone to come and start amassing the gains out of the suffering of another Zimbabwean.
Yes.
That is going to stop. That is a no-no. So we need to come to a closure of this matter, pursue it in a conscience, making sure that it will come to an end. If Comrade Nyokayemabhunu comes out, he comes out, then we start addressing other matters. If he has got other matters which he needs to address in his personal capacity, he needs to do that. But we are now jeopardizing the lives of the family, the lives of the children, the life of the wife, and everything. That man deserves to be free and start doing his job. If there are cases he needs to answer, they need to be addressed in the right manner.
Yes.
So let us pursue this case without personal feeling. The greatness to actually attract the gains out of that. We are actually helping here, and we need to continue helping as the Zimbabweans. That is why this case is gonna go on a public publicity. It is gonna go to the national publicity again. Because it has been written to SABC, Newsroom, ETV. It is going to be covered because we need this case to come to an end. Yes. In a clear conscience, whoever is doing right, let him continue to do right. Whoever is doing wrong, he needs to continue doing wrong. But at the end of the day, we are saying we need unity, accountability, so that we can also see progress. These are the things we are running short in Zimbabwe. We are head of the unity of the people. Let us not push back the sense of accountability, because we need to believe that we need freedom as the Zimbabweans. Then let's do that.
Right. Thank you very much for clarifying that, General. I've got a comment for you here before you go. So, General, I like the way Yamuno Taura. You are not one-sided. Munotari is both sides. Thank you for that. And then I've got the other one also here, saying, General, talk to Gambakwe. Ndoziva he can understand imimi. Munotaura musina side. I like that. Big up Chibaba. So those are comments coming from the people on your contribution right there.
No, thank you so much. I'm going to speak to Gambakwe. I'll try to call Gambakwe. He's my brother. Ndimkoma Gambakwe, I don't think he's going to push me back while I'm trying to see to show him. I know how he feels. We appreciate whatever he did. He did the right thing. He's the person who was up and down trying to look for Nyokayemabhunu. I understand that. We need to appreciate a person where he did something good. Now we saw that he was somehow trying to collect money, but he's saying he's also paying from his own pocket. And up to now, we know that he paid 20,100. Who else under the earth can just pop out the money? Because once you collect it, it's yours. Any money in your account is your account. But we need to appraise him on that spirit of saying, yes, I do have what I have. Let me do this. He paid the money. Same applies to Comrade Godwin. So let us learn to appreciate people who do the right thing. So I'm going to call him on a constructive conversation and tell him that, my brother, I think here, let's try to dilute the feelings and emotions here. Let us approach this matter in a right manner.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, put the personal fight outside. And you need to get the good praise from the Zimbabweans of the good which you have done. And let us continue to do good so that we see this case closed, because he started it. We must finish up with him.
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't want, if we are not against the revolution, let me make it clear also there. We are not against the revolution because we are not part of the organizers of the revolution. But there is one thing about the revolution. There is another thing about the incarceration of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. We must not hotspot the people's emotion based on the incarceration of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu to push the progress of the revolution. This is not going to work. So we need to close. We can continue building the revolution whatsoever way is being done. But let us close the issue of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu and make sure that we continue building the revolution, because as I understand, the revolution was being built even the time Nyokayemabhunu was outside. So now let's not use the mixed feelings of the people and the sympathy of the people to actually push the revolution. That is wrong. We are sacrificing one for our own in order to gain whatever we want. This is not what we are as Zimbabweans. And we are going to stand to it and find that we are closing this case, and we are going to do what it costs. Even if it can cost to do a political negotiation, I'm even willing to go, even to ZANU-PF itself, and start doing political negotiation, because he was acting constitutionally as a politician. He was speaking political utterances. There is a spirit of political utterance. You understand? So we must not take political utterance and start criminalizing it. I'm willing to go there. I'm willing to negotiate on his behalf. And we are willing to work with whoever is working, because this is a political case, as you can see. But we need the man out so that he can send the kids to school. At least he can afford 3 meals a day for a family and be with the family, because we are depriving the rights of the innocent kids on our political fight, which is wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I think yesterday I did apologize to Mkoma Gambakwe before I even listened to that audio, that recording they did. And I'm also worried, like, why is he getting too emotional simply because the lawyers, they talk to me? And there's another comment here coming in. I think that's the last one, and then I'll let you go. Hans Gambakwe and Wally, you have my personal issues. Hans, they have my personal issues. So Musati Kwani say ikoko.
I know, but it's fine. I'm going to talk to Mkoma Gambakwe. I know he's an understanding person. He is going to understand me. I will call him on my personal space, try to show him, and we can even revise that conversation which happened yesterday together. I don't have a problem even taking an hour talking to him. I hope he's going to listen to me. Yesterday, I didn't call him because I could just see that he was too much emotional. So I don't want to talk to him while he's emotional. Then I think today is going to be better. I don't have a problem. If he is around Joburg, I can even drive to his hotel. I don't care. I will go there. But what we need is unity to push progress. Done.
Thank you very much, General, for your contribution. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Sure. So, guys, it's almost 2 hours. You have heard it for yourselves. Ndonya iripo I'm just checking on some comments. Okay, thank you guys. Shingirirai, one-on-one, Teachman, Anzi, thanks Wally. Let's unite to know winner. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the reason why we are doing what we are doing. We all need to be free. We all need a free Zimbabwe. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting 0.5 Creative Studios. As for me, DJ Wally, and the rest of the crew behind the scenes, Trugut is bye for now. Let's meet Mushin mu video rinotevera.